Hey everyone, this is Kapil Bhatia. Welcome to my channel Infinite Study. Before starting today's session, let us know about what we learned in our previous class. In the previous class, we learned about the different operators used in Python, like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, identity operators, and membership operators. So let's start today's session. The main objective of today's session are Python input and output, how to use print function, how to use input function to take data from the keyboard, Python statements, and finally Python commands. Now Python input and output. We know that each and every programming language, we are supposed to have some input statements to take the data from the environment, from the keyboard or from the user who are interacting with the application, and we should produce some output after processing the input in some representable form. So how to get this input from the keyboard and produce the output for the visualization to the user in Python, we are going to discuss in our today class. So let's go for the discussion. Some of the function like input function and print function are used in Python for standard input and output operation respectively. So to have a better idea, let's go for one practical demonstration where I shall be showing you how to take the inputs from the keyboard or from the user and how to put the output on the screen. So here is the demonstration for you. So friends, here we are going to discuss the print function. Actually, print functions is used to print any sentence or the value of a variable or some expression result onto screen. So suppose if I write print if I execute this statement, you will find the output as this string welcome to the Rajendra Lohia Vidyamandir Hathras is onto screen. Same way we can print the value of a variable. Suppose I have a variable like a and the value of a is as I assign 20, and if I print the value of a is equal to, and then after comma, a, I just commented. So here you can see, first I assign the value of a is equal to 20, and after executing this statement, the value of a is equal to a. That means here we print the value of a variable. So the final output is the value of a is equal to 20. And same way we can also write like print 1 comma. So this print produce the outcome as 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. Actually the default value of the separator is space. One more thing that I want to discuss with you. So suppose I write two statements like print welcome to the Rajendra Lohia Vidyamandir Hathras, then after I initialize the value of a is equal to 20 and print the value of a is equal to 20 and I execute these statements, what we will find, this print statement and this print statement output come on two different rows. Okay? Actually the reason is that the by default value of a print statement, the value of end is new line character. If I want to the output of this statement and this statement in same row, then what we have to write over here, we write end is equal to, and suppose I write here space. So after executing this program, you will find the output of this statement and this statement on in same row. Here you can see where welcome to the Rajendra Lohia Vidyamandir Hathras. and the value of a is equal to 20. So this is the use of AND operator, and by default the value of AND operator is, AND argument is new line character, that means /n. So if I execute without AND, you will see this statement and this statement, the output will come in two different rows. I hope you understand about the AND operator. Also I can use AND operator, the value of AND is equal to, suppose I put here star, 2 star or 3 star here, and after executing this, so here you can see welcome to Rajendra Vidyamandir Hathras, and then after there here 3 stars are there, and then after the value of a is equal to 20. So I hope you understand how to use print function with AND argument. Here one more argument, that is separator. So when I execute this statement print 1, 2, 3, 4, you will find the output as 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. That means the default value of separator is space. If I want the output in the same way, like 1, 2, 3, 4, so here I need to put a separator value, that is, suppose I put comma over here, and after executing this program you will find the output as 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope you understand how to use the AND operator or AND argument with print function, and how to use separator with print function. Let us move for input function. Before discussing input function, I want to discuss one more thing with print function, that is placeholder. So I just show you an example so you can understand what is the use of placeholder. Suppose I write here print I love, here is my placeholder number 0, and this is my placeholder number 1 dot format. This is the value of first placeholder, and this is the value of second placeholder. So this is my placeholder number 0 and this is my placeholder number 1. 0 is replaced with bread and 1 is replaced with value butter. So if I run this program, here you can see the output is I love bread and butter. Okay. If I change the value of placeholder, suppose I make this placeholder number 1 and I make this placeholder number 0. So this one is replaced with butter and this 0 is replaced with bread. So now the output is I love butter and bread. Okay. So I hope you understand. Now I hope you understand what effect will be taken place if we change the position of placeholder. So this line give me output I love bread and butter, and this line give me output I love butter and bread, because in second line I change the placeholder position. So I hope you understand. Now let's move for input function. In your program, if you want to collect any information from user, in that case you can use the input function. So using the input function, we are getting the value from the keyboard and assigned to a variable. Remember one thing, input function is always collect information in the form of a string. So suppose here I write a statement a is equal to collect input, I use input function, and then in double quotes I write a prompt, let enter a number, and after that I print the value of a is just run this program. So you can see the prompt has come. Suppose here I write 20, so the value of a is equal to 20. So For that method you can collect information from user. As I told you, input function is always collect information in the form of a string. So how can we check? If I check the type of A, it return a string. So I just check print type. Type is a method that is used to find the type of a variable, and if I run this, first prompt has come, enter a number. Suppose I write 52. The value of A is 52 and the type of A is a string. I hope you understand. And the print the sum of A and B is now the first prompt has come, enter a number, let 20, enter another number. Second prompt has come, I just write 30. Here you can see the sum of A and B is 20, 30. Actually the reason is that, as I told you, input always collect information in the form of a string. So the value of A and value of B, both values are a string, and when we use two string and we connect two string with plus symbol, so here plus is used as a string concatenation. Means if you want to concatenate two string or you want to merge two string, that time you use plus symbol, and later on I'll clear you when I talk about the string. Okay. If I want the output of A plus B as 50, so that time I need to use typecasting, and for that I need to use int function. So if I use int function before input, then the value is converted into int. So now if I run this program, you will see prompt has come 20, another prompt has come 30. Now the sum of the A and B is 50. Now I hope you understand, if you want to get any information from user in the form of different data type, because input function is always collect information in the form of a string, and if you want to change the value of a string to another variable type, so that time you need to use corresponding function like int, float, etc. I hope you understand input function. Now let's move for next topic. Now the next topic is Python statements and comments. So instructions that a Python interpreter can execute are called a statement. For example, A is equal to 25 is an assignment statement. Also if statement, while statement, for statement, these are the example of statements. We can also issue multi-line statement. In Python, end of the statement is marked by the line character, new line character, but we can make the statement extended over multiple lines with the line continuation marker, that is our backslash. So for example, you can consider this. Suppose I want to write welcome to Rajendra Lohia Vidyamandhir Hathras, but due to some reason I do not want to write the statement in one line, I want to break it into multiple lines. In that case, we have to suppose to put one continuation marker at the end of the statement, that is our backslash. In case of multiple line statement, explicit line continuation can be used, that is backslash. So here I can show you with an example. So let's move for our practical session. So here I write print welcome to Rajendra, then after I use backslash Luhya Vidya, then I use backslash, that means continuation mark, and Mandar Hathras in separate line. But when I execute this program, you will find the output and all the statements are printed into the single line. So I hope you understand how we can use multi-line statement. To better understand, I give you one more example. Now I run this program and you will find the output is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6, 5 plus 6 is 21 sorry. So I just explain you, or I can change it. Suppose I write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So if I run this program, the same output will be here. So I hope you understand how to use multi-line statement. Okay. It is called explicit line continuation character. I can also use implicit line continuation, and implicit line continuation is always there. We put the brackets, so there is no need to put any backslash here, so it will be treated here as implicit line continuation. For example, suppose B is equal to so here you can see the output. The output of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 5, 6 is 21, and here I don't mention any continuation mark, but with the help of implicit method I show you how to use multi-line statement. I hope you understand. We can also separate our statement with the help of semicolon. So here you can see now here you can see the output. The value of A is equal to 10, B equal to 20 and C is equal to 30. Here we mention A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C is equal to 30. This is my placeholder number 0 and replace with value of A. This is my placeholder number 1 and it is replaced with the value of B. And this is my placeholder number 3 or 2. It is replaced with the value of C. So I hope you understand about the statement or how to use the statement in Python. Let's move for Python commands. Whenever you supposed to write a comment line, in Python we use the hash symbol. Comment line is very important. It will be depending the purpose of the program. Use the comment in program is a good programmer practice. So how you can write a single line comment entry? Just see an example. For single line comment entry, we use hash symbol. We can also write multiple line comment entries. If we have multiple comments that extend multiple lines, one way is to use the hash symbol in beginning of each line. For example, hash CBSC, hash exam and hash 2021. Another way to doing this is to use the triple quotes, either double triple quotes or single triple quotes. These triple quotes are generally used for multi-line string, but they can be used as multi-line comment also. For example, if we write single quotes then CBSE exam 2021 and then triple quotes close, means these 3 lines are comments. I think for the better understanding, let us go for some practical demonstration. For single line comment entry, we can use hash prior this comment line, and that will make the line under the comment. So hash is a marker that will indicate that this line is a comment line. So during the execution, this line is not going to get executed. So when I run this program, here statement this line is a comment line, so there is no effect will be shown on the output window. Okay. In case for multiple line comments, we can use for triple quotes for enclosing in the block of the text. Here I show you an example. Here you can see when I run this program, these 3 lines are not get executed because these 3 lines are comment entry, and here we can also use single triple quotes 3 times in place of triple double quotes. Now if I run this program, here you will get the output, the value of A equal to 10, B equal to 20 and C equal to 30, because these 2 lines are active line of our program and remaining lines are comment entries. So I hope you understand. So any query with respect to today class, let me know. If you facing any problem, I will be able to assist you and clarify your doubt right away. Thanks for watching this video.